Hello, my name's Kim Tsoukalas with Network Connection Twin Cities. I have three amazing members with me today, and we're going to talk a little bit about how networking can really help your business. And it's more than just referral passing. And these three have been leaders in my groups with developing partnerships and relationships that last a lifetime. I want to start out by introducing each one of you and sharing what you do and why you do it. So let's start with Caton.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chris Caton. I work for Cultivate Advisors. I'm a business advisor with them. And the work I do is working as a fractional COO for small businesses and small business owners. And I love it because I'm a former entrepreneur and small business owner myself. And I really want to give people the same sort of experience I had when I was growing my business.
Thank you. Andrew, you're next.
Hi, I'm Andrew Stauff. I'm with M&E Catalyst Group. I am the business tax, business planning, business professional of our group. And reason why I do what I do is I just love being involved with business and I just want to see them succeed. I work with a lot of small and medium businesses, and they are the lifeblood of our economy and putting people to work. And I just feel like I'm playing my part to help them succeed and reach their goals.
And Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie with Carefree Bookkeeping. I do bookkeeping for small to medium-sized businesses, help them keep their books up to date, preparing them for taxes, but then also preparing operational. So how we look at your business, are you doing things correctly? Can you save money anywhere? And I just love helping a small business succeed because they don't go into their business to do accounting. So when they partner with me, they have the best of both worlds.
Well, thank you. So let's get talking about why networking has helped your business. First question.
It has helped my business be a stronger business because I can go, hey, I have this connection, which is almost an extension of me, where I can refer Chris and Andrew to help my client reach their goals and have a stronger company. So that's, just to have those revenues of people you trust in your groups.
Well, Susie, you were top referrals of all Network in Action last year. And I know that your clients really look at you more than just a bookkeeper. They look at it as a business consultant that can help them, even if it's not personally you, but really help them succeed in all areas in their industry and their business. And so that says a lot about you. So congrats for being top last year. That was amazing. Anybody else have anything they want to add about how networking has changed their business?
Yeah, fully agree with what Susie said on it. Both not only on having that core group around me for people who can help out my clients, but also vice versa. We got a lot of great people within our networking team, our networking group that we're involved with. And so they work with a lot of great people. And one thing you'll find out is, when you're good at what you do, kind of like what Susie and Chris are on it, they just want to work with other good people. And so it makes it easy for me to give out referrals, but also to receive it on the other end, because they know they're getting high quality on their side. Because with people like us, it seems like we have our same core values of what we're trying to achieve, which is client-centric, being fiduciary, trying to do what's best for them and what they're trying to achieve as far as their goals.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have anything I can add to that. That's perfect, guys.
So let's talk a little bit like Network in Action. Our ultimate goal is networking 3.0. Everybody can go out and network, but unless they are nurturing their network and doing the things like what you guys are doing is awesome. So let's share a little bit about what networking 3.0 means. Andrew?
Network 3.0, that's hopefully to the point where you can get to on it. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit to get there. Because to me, in my opinion, on it for 3.0, you do have to, again, have to have those same core values with the people that you work with. They have to have the same, not only goals for themselves and what they're trying to do with their business, but also for your client's business. Now, it could take a little time to get there because you'll meet a lot of people, and it takes a while to really build up that relationship that you have with someone. But the nice part is once you get there is you're working with really solid people, and actually both you and your referral partners who are that 3.0 level should be able to flourish.
You know, Andrew, though, you know, you say it takes a long time, and I would say for the majority of people, that is absolutely true. But, you know, you've been a member in our groups for not much more than a year. And I think a lot of it depends on the person as well. It can happen quicker if you really nurture your network, you show up, you do the one-to-ones, you really ask the right questions. So, I mean, I want to say kudos to you because out of the gate, I think one day you and I were speaking. I mean, I bet 90% of the group you've either gotten referrals from or given referrals from because you really do take the time to nurture NIA and nurture the network you have. So, yes, I think for the average person it does, but that wasn't the case for you.
Yeah. What I mean by long time, it doesn't necessarily happen in your first meeting with someone.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could take 2 or 3 or a little bit on it. So, but you know, if you like everything, if you're consistent and like I said, you have those same values that you have when you work with people, things just kind of come out naturally. And then
You
you're
kind of
not
have to treat your network like you would your best client, though, because
Little bit,
number
yeah.
one, why would, I mean, be someone wants to refer, that you're proud to refer. But it can, like I said, it can happen quick if you can learn to identify who those partners are and really, really just stay in front of those members and really, really connect. And I know you've done well because you've been a leading referral person as well. Hey, Chris, how do you pick your partners?
For me, my objective is to make sure that I've got a team around me so that when I'm working with a client, I can rely on the quality of the work that they produce so that both my client and I can leverage their skills and their output to make better business decisions and to drive the goals that we share together. So for me, a lot of it is vetting. A lot of it is making sure that I feel comfortable, both the values and the philosophy that kind of underpins how they work, and then also their skill set and their capabilities. That's why, in particular, I look to partner with people who work with the same sort of clients that I do, that we have very similar prospects in mind when we're going out and sourcing new business. Because we're not much more likely to have overlapping needs and to be able to rely and depend on each other for work product. So that's really what drives me in that decision-making process.
One thing that really impressed me about you is obviously everyone's here to grow their business, obviously. But when I brought you on to Network in Action, the first question you asked, it wasn't about you at all. It was about serving your clients. I need these contacts because I want to be a resource to my clients. It wasn't, I need these clients because I want to grow my business. It was, your client was first. And I think people really, really do not realize the power of that. And that is what I know I have a gem in our group. So I was really impressed by that because not everybody, a lot of people can come in and be very, very transactional versus let's educate each other. How can we help each other? How can we grow our businesses? How can we learn from each other? I mean, when you can go into a meeting and know what's going on in other industries, even just because of people in your group, that just makes you farther along. So do you guys have any advice you'd like to share before we end this call?
I think the best advice you can have walking into any sort of networking environment is to have a lot of intentionality behind it and actively seek your own personal goal from the networking, that you're getting good ROI on your time investment, that you know what you're trying to get out of it and how you'll use it and leverage it to meet your own goals. And then also that you have a deliberate plan to engage with your network, engage with your referral partners, source them in a deliberate, thought out way in advance. And then once you do find those people, make a really deliberate, intentional effort to work together, find opportunities to work together. I think I had to go into this with the mindset that as soon as I found the right people, that I was going to do everything I could to give us some mutual opportunities to experience one another's work. And I think that's been really beneficial, at least for me and my clients so far. And I'm hopeful that the two of you agree.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Now, when you first go into the networking group, I mean, I personally gravitate to who's going to help my clients succeed so that I can get to know them. So it's always putting how can you help your clients by knowing these people? And NIA is great. We're large enough that we can help our clients in many different ways just by those people. And then going, how can I help this person in my network group? And by supporting them. So whenever you're putting other people first, you get better relationships.
Yeah, we had a member that would just call their clients and say, what do you need? Who do you need to know? Like when you become the person not that even refers business to your clients, not or helps with their problems, that just makes you stick out. They never leave. Not for money, when they know that you help them in more than one way. Andrew, did you want to end with anything?
Yeah, I mean, that just kind of echo what Chris and Susie said, but more succinct way. One is keep the client first. That always helps out.
Yes.
Two, create win-win relationships with your referral partners. Because if both of them are winning, then it's easier to do business with each other. So that's the way I look at it.
Well, I certainly won when I got you guys as members, and you're the perfect example of what creating relationships that last a lifetime. And I want to let you know how much you're valued and how important you are to our community and our family at Network in Action. Thank you so much for sharing your successes. And we are just going to continue to work on you guys can be role models for the members of our groups and to learn to really ask the right questions, find the core values, find out who your members are serving, like we talked about in our last agenda, and how effective you can be if you really, really dig deep and ask the right questions. So thank you for being valued members of our community. I love you guys so much.
Right,
Thank you, Kim.